My name is Russell Powell, and I live in Holyoke. I've done art of one kind or another for most of my life. Much of it was as a writer of nonfiction. I was a journalist, produced a magazine, did a number of jobs on the editorial side, and still do some. But I reached a point where I felt that I had a higher ceiling as a painter. Both my parents were painters, so I grew up with it, and they were very representational in their style. And I think that kind of discouraged me at first. But I've adopted a very different approach, and it's very, very satisfying for me. One of the things that distinguishes my work is my use of color. It's one of the reasons I am drawn to painting. It's often how I start a painting, is with a choice of color. But beyond that, it's my belief in the natural world. And with so many options now digitally, to be painting on canvas in a way feels somewhat subversive. And I can use texture, and I can use color and size, different ways to distinguish my work. And beyond that, I think that I bring a great imagination to the process, that by sticking with a set number of themes that relate to different aspects of my life, gives me the latitude to interpret the themes in any way that the moment moves me. And I don't stay the same from second to second, and the things I paint don't stay the second to second. The flower changes because of a breeze, because it's later in the day, because of the season. My mood changes. So I'm interested in what we take away from our experience. When we're no longer sitting there in front of the flower, where does the flower exist inside us? And a lot of my paintings are attempts to really look at what we retain from our experience. I really would like to see more people paint and take advantage of the natural world. One of the things that distinguishes my work is that I'm outdoors so much. I work in gardens, I hike, I'm out in the natural world, and that's reflected in my paintings. I know a lot of people who were painters in high school or college, and for one reason or another gave it up. And I would just encourage them to get back to it at some point. I really didn't become serious about painting until I was 50. Before that, I would take a course here, a course there. I would, paint for a few weeks and then not for 6 months. And it was really only when I turned 50 that I became serious. And I think other people can do that as well. I think the best way to appreciate my paintings is to see them. It's great that we can put them online, but when they're reduced to a postage stamp and they're two-dimensional, you just don't get the same sense as you do if you see them in the studio. So I would really encourage people to contact me and set up a studio visit. I have lots of paintings and many sizes, many colors, and I think the way to appreciate them is to come look at them in person. I have two websites. The best one is just russellpowell.net, and there's also russellpowellart.com.
Thank you to our local programming sponsors.